Yeah, obviously it's a significant milestone for myself and my family. I think I'm extremely proud for where I am today, from coming from playing a 2020 game at the MCG in front of 90,000 people to then be called up a couple of games later to represent Australia in the ODI format. I'd never thought it would come so fast. But look, I learned a lot over the early stages of my career of, one, how to play the game. You can't just come out and tonk it from ball one like in 2020 cricket. And I sort of adapted that approach through, I think, 4-day cricket and then playing test match cricket. It allowed me to actually play the game properly and show myself that there's a lot more time in 50 over cricket than what there was in 20 over cricket. So I think to be established at the moment from where I came, I'm proud of that. I've got a great bunch of teammates around me. Obviously Smithy bringing up his 100th game recently as well. We've come a long way from where we were as juniors. Not being picked, me being dropped, him taking my spot, etc. We've had a great friendship over those years, and for us to play 100 together is massive for us, and we're really proud of that. I think going back probably 18 months, I reckon, really felt consistent. I think playing Test cricket's allowed me to actually nurture sort of my game into 50 overs and take a bit more time, and try and bat through the middle period as well, not in such an aggressive manner. And just play the game as it is and let it unfold and set your platform for the rest of the guys coming in. And I didn't really think about that when I first came into the setup. We had obviously, Pup, Smithy, Mike Hussey. You had these guys that were such good finishers. I just felt my role was to go out there and blast it for 15, 20 overs. And you don't realise that you're there to bat 50. So sort of the last 18 months, I reckon I've had such a consistent patch because I've actually learned to adapt that mentality while I'm out there. And if I get myself in to try and be there sort of towards the 35, 40 over mark and go on with it. And I think I've prided myself on doing that and setting a benchmark of 150 for any of us as an opener. If you get in, that should be the benchmark to try and achieve in your innings. Yeah, obviously it's disappointing to lose the series already, but we've got a lot to play for. We're not just walking out there for ourselves, we're representing our country, and that's what we enjoy doing and love doing. So there's a lot of pride at stake, and obviously we've got a couple of T20s after this as well. So, we look at it as we've got to, try and make the most of the next 5 games to play and to win. That's what we set out to do. So, as you said there, that's how Virat looked at it, and that's how I think every team looks at it. You basically split up the series of how many games you're playing, and then you try and win the overall battle. Even though obviously the series is lost from the one-day point of view, but we're still another 5 games and we can turn it around.
David, in the practice session yesterday, what was the role of the big dice?
The big dice?
Yeah, you threw up a huge dice, and then there was cheering and there was plenty of...
That's just a thing that we do inside our inner sanctum. You have to be invited into that. It's a thing that we do. It's a game. It's very silly.